Okay guys, so we got the up on the lift. You know what, I'm very fortunate to have friends that, have access to a garage like this. So thanks again, Mike, Mike at the farm, he's awesome. So it's up there, it is down, I've got it up and we're changing out the bearings. And you know what, the bearings didn't look that bad when I got them up, but once you get them out and off, you might as well just replace them, especially if you plan on doing a lot of road miles like I do. So let's see. Also, there was an electric brake system. Now, that being said, I took the whole braking harness out. It was old, it's rusty, it's probably frozen. I wouldn't trust it anyway. So I'm gonna leave it probably off altogether on both sides and see if I can't find complete replacement parts. Say that again, complete replacement parts for all of that. Because I want this whole thing to be running, like it was when it was the Champagne Supernova off the line. So a lot of work to do, but you gotta love it, and today's a good day. Oh yeah, undercarriage. Gonna be working on some brake stuff here. It's raining outside. We got a tropical warning coming under here. The water tank. It's a little loud in the garage today, but still very lucky to be able to get this thing up. And that guy, looks like we're gonna. Brakes look a bit old. Anyhow, this is the undercarriage. Pretty cool. I don't know why this block of wood is here. No idea, but I'm gonna leave it. The old spare tire. Pretty cool. Champagne Supernova. Okay, so I took the tires off, and this metal piece goes on here. You tap it around like an old jar, knock it loose. In here, you got a Carter pin, which holds a bolt. And I'll show you, we're gonna get that thing going. This is really not a how-to video. This is more like just what I'm doing to restore my old pop-up camper. There's plenty of videos out there that'll kind of give you more instructions on things. But, to see underneath, I mean, pretty cool. The gas system in here that we still haven't tested. Some of these older arms, which I did buy some new ones, but they're welded to the frame. So I'm just gonna grease these guys up and keep them, because there's nothing wrong with them except they're just a little stiff. So anyhow, this is my project. So got the bearings out, and that's the brake assembly. I'm gonna see if I can just replace the whole thing. Let's see. But everything else looks pretty good. Oh yeah, she's up there. Under here where the battery's supposed to be and the gas tanks. Got the tension lines for the top to be raised. I'm going to be greasing up these guys because they're on this spring system. Anyhow, they don't lock so well. They just, see all that? It just needs to be greased up. I'm going to do that. So over here with the wheel, sorry for the fan noise, but so I went ahead and got the bearings greased, and there's so many videos out there. I'm not doing it step by step. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. So anyway, I got the two bearings in there, a new seal in the back, put the brakes back on, minus this electrical component. Now, I'm gonna replace all of that braking parts and system with this, but not right now. I'm just gonna leave it on because it kind of holds everything together. This just taps on, everything is packed with grease, new bearings. We're good to fly for a while. Now, coming over here to this one, you can see that brake housing unit. So this thing's just all old. I don't trust it. I want to kind of just replace the entire unit part here instead of just the pads. So I went ahead and cut off the electrical component there as well. But I'm gonna repack up the new bearings for this. Always get new Carter pins. Don't use the old ones. And gonna repack this guy and put the new ones in here. So, that being said, in the meantime, I'm gonna be working and messing around with some of the water systems that I've got. Check out that tank, see if there's any leaks, and might even get around to the gas system. So let's see what's happening, but look at that, huh? Pretty freaking cool. And I love going back to these videos that I make only for the fact that I can't see underneath this thing half the time, or I'm around it that much. So it's really good for me to just, I don't know, use it as reference for myself, really. Caps off for the brake lights, and just doing a little maintenance, a little cleaning, getting out some of that mold and stuff. And I'm gonna give this a little get go. Just see under here, it's bowed out from the original part of the frame. Anyhow, let me see if I can just slide that back in. Let's see. Anyhow, I'm still draining the water. Holds quite a lot. I've already got one of these 13 gallons already filled up and it's filling up again. So, and it's pretty cool though. Tried working on some of the wiring and it didn't really go through. But may have to pay someone to do the wiring. I don't know about that one. I really have to look into it. So anyhow, we're not going to do the gas inside here. Doesn't make any sense. But finish up the wheels tomorrow, closing up shop, sweeping it out, getting it ready. Okay, so I accidentally turned the water all the way up instead of off. And I'm hoping all this water that's coming down right now is not inside the cabin. A little nervous. I don't know why it's coming from way over there. Or that. That's something to be concerned about. But at the same time, that's why I'm up on the lift, so I can see it. I have no clue. But I'm testing it out. I know that the pressure system is all working, but I'm gonna start to drain this thing. Okay, I have no idea why water was coming out from here. That was a little scary. But, I mean, that's what this is all about, is testing it out. So, that being said, I'm draining it into the bucket, and it's definitely slowed down. I accidentally increased the pressure of the water instead of decreasing it going in, so it came out all over the place. Anyway, that's kind of trial and error, I guess, with this. I'm gonna open it up tomorrow and see if there's any water damage inside. If anything, I'll turn the fan on, blow it all out, clean it out. You know, if anything, it's the floors, you know, that might have gotten wet. Hopefully anything else, but that's really alarming why it would overflow on this side. Who knows? But, you know, at least probably the beds are dry because they're on the top. I don't know. Let's move on to something else while I drain this out and see what else we can work on. So the plates, a little bit of dirt, a little moldish, whatever. Got a little grass growing in there. That's kind of cute. Anyhow, I'm just gonna give those a quick rinse and still draining. Okay, since I couldn't get the lights to work properly, I went ahead and closed them back up after cleaning them and re-rigged these guys up more centered and just a little bit more style than it had before. And ran that wire down through again. I know it's temporary, but at least it can look nice while I have it up on the lift and the plug is there. So that really helps. I'm gonna finish putting in the new bearings and get this thing ready to rock and roll for the weekend, Labor Day. All right, Champagne Supernova. It's got her wheels on. I got this little cool thing, a bearing buddy. So what you do is you pack it, take this little slip off, pack it full of grease. Put your little cover back on. That thing's packed, racked, and stacked and ready to roll. Woohoo! You know, that's better than it was. Anyhow, that's exterior work and one step at a time. All right, that's the last of the undercarriage. You're gonna see for a little bit. Let's get on the road.